Navigating the coloring book. The coloring book features coloring pages. These can be found on pages 1 through 33. For each coloring page, there is a corresponding lesson. Lessons contain themes, background information, and key vocab words in Spanish and English. These can be found on pages 45 through 77. In the middle of the coloring book is the author's purpose for creating the book. This is found on pages 35 through 44. An overview of this information can be found on the contents page at the beginning of the coloring book. Contextualizing the archive. The book was likely produced in the 1970s in the midst of the Mexican-American rights movement, which began in the 1960s. This movement was also known as the Chicano movement and focused on a number of issues including farm workers' rights, restoration of land grants, voting and political rights, and enhanced education. The movement addressed harmful stereotypes surrounding Mexicans through literature and art that brought to light Mexican-American culture and ethnicity. Some prominent activists of this period include Reyes Lopez Tijerina, who advocated for the return of ancestral lands in New Mexico and co-sponsored the Poor People's March on Washington in 1967, Cesar Chavez, and Dolores Huerta, who founded the first United Farm Workers Association in California in 1965, and Rodolfo aka Corky Gonzalez, who created the Denver, Colorado-based movement Crusade for Justice in 1966 and also organized a number of protests against the Vietnam War. Eventually, Chicano women came together to form their own group, Comisión Femenil Mexicana Nacional, which went on to fight against compulsory sterilization of women and highlighted the need for bilingual consent forms in the 1975 case Madrigal versus Quilligan. This archive reflects current events that took place in the 70s and aids in the Chicano movement by educating young children about their ethnic background, which otherwise likely was not taught in U.S. schools. The coloring book includes prominent figures such as Cesar Chavez to relay to Chicano children that their history and future are worth fighting for and deserves to be acknowledged.